With me in the studio is Elliot Grove, who's founder of the Raindance Film Festival. Thanks very much for coming in. What do you make about this festival? Should it have been made in the first place?
Well, if you look at the emails that were hacked, apparently it's not very good, but it does prove the power of satire, and no one, even me, likes to be the brunt of a joke. Cleverly done. And then to pull out a movie like they did with Team America, 10 years old, and have Paramount pull that. This guy in Korea cannot take a joke, but I guess that's fair play, and like any bully, trying to keep it quiet, payback time. But I think the thing that is really worrying about this is that you and I, you see, should call up our local cinema owner and say, actually, we would have come to see this. Or what if about another film which is controversial? Maybe a government or a corporation or a person decides that that's not fit, and then invokes this really weird kind of censorship. But I must say the North Koreans have pulled off a brilliant social media strategy to attack Sony, this beast, from the head and the tail, from the cinema owners, from the head. Amazing.
Of course, they're saying it's not them, and they want this joint investigation with the United States.
When was the last time you said, oh, I didn't do it, when you knew you pull a little sneaky thing? Come on, come on. Now, the dots haven't been connected, but they're pretty big, and it's pretty easy to draw the connection.
You've experienced something of a similar vein, haven't you, with the Raindance Film Festival?
That's right. 3 times over the last 20 years we've had movies, very, very controversial movies, one on AIDS, one called a Serbian movie, and another one about slavery in West Africa that annoyed so many people that we had to have police, we had to do all kinds of stuff. We managed to show the films, but we weren't able in any of those cases to actually charge admission. So we took the financial hit because we believed these films needed to be seen, and we were thanked by the audiences who saw them. But the cinema owners, you see, are such a conservative group, and for a bomb to go off in their lobby, killing people, you see, would destroy their business. So I can understand that too. That's why you and I have such a responsibility to say, this is wrong. And maybe those people with the real estate will start to realize that.
What about the film? What has it done for the film itself?
Oh my God, it's a marketing dream. Which filmmaker in the world would not like to have their trailer on the BBC every 15 minutes? Something. They should give this out for free. They sell so many ads, or they get so many Twitter followers, whatever. It's like a marketing dream, and I'm sure this will become a case study alongside that of the Blair Witch Project, for example, of how to launch a film. The problem is no one can buy tickets.
I'm assuming within the film world that everyone's talking about this. What are they saying? What are people saying in conversations to you, for instance?
Well, people are really worried about whether or not they should make a certain type of film for the threat of censorship, and that's a real worry. But at the moment, most filmmakers that I know are simply scratching their head and marveling how they got this material. The poster, the actors, the trailer on, the subject line, it's not very good, but people still want to go see it.
Where will it go now? How will they get it out there so that people can see it if they don't put it into cinemas?
Well, this is the interesting thing. Are they going to put it out on iTunes? We can buy it for a couple bucks. Are they going to give it out for free and sell ads around it? How are they going to do it? Because this film is such a high profile, good or bad, and so many people are so intrigued that they'll spend a couple bucks to go and watch it online. So it'd be curious to see if they do that. And of course, if they do it online, will our internet service providers, the likes of Sky and BBC and so on, be threatened by that? And by the way, if they can take down Sony, they can take down our banks. And the next time you go in to get your ATM in the wall, maybe that bank doesn't exist anymore. So it's a very serious threat, broader than the entertainment industry. And the next time you go use a Google Doc or put something on the cloud, guess what? You're sitting duck for whoever wants to take a pot shot at you.
On that very pessimistic note, Elliot Grove, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, there's a lot more on this story on our website, including angry reaction from some Hollywood stars. Of course, they had their personal details leaked, and film critics give their take.